Okay, there are three ways to add CSS to HTML file. So let's do it. First, I just create a folder called project CSS and just drag and drop it into the VS Code. And now I am at the project CSS folder on VS Code, and here I will just click here and click on add new file, and I will name this file as index. It should be simple, index.html. Okay, here I have to add the boilerplate template, so we can use shortcuts. So I add the exclamation mark and press tab. Okay, now I press command plus to increase the size of the content, and here now we can add our CSS and HTML. First of all, I will create a h1 tag, h1, and I will say hello, welcome to CSS. Okay, now I will right click here and click on open with live server, and here we go, it opened on the live server. So also here I will create a paragraph tag, and I will say lorem, press enter. Okay, pretty good, and this is enough for now. And now let's talk about all three ways to add CSS. First is inline CSS. So using inline CSS, we can inject CSS directly to HTML tags. We can use attribute called style. So how we can do that? We can do that by adding the attribute. So I will do it for h1. So here I will add attribute called style, and then I can mention the CSS code inside here. So I will add like color, let's make it as red. Okay, now if I save this, here we can get the red color as our text color, because we directly inject the CSS to this h1. And let's do again to this paragraph tag. So style, and this time I will make this background color, let's make it as black, and not blue, black. And then I will add color. Color is for text color, and let's add it as white. And when I save it, it become black and white. So this is a really bad way to add CSS or inject CSS to our HTML code, because think you have more than one paragraph tag. So let's say I have another paragraph tag p1 here or something. Let's add lorem text again, lorem text, and let's duplicate this paragraph tag again and again for few times like this. And think you need to make this paragraph tag background color as black and text color as white. So you have to duplicate, or you have to put this inline CSS for all of your paragraph tag, and this is really bad and it will waste your time. And think, however, if you add all style tag like this and like this, and now all black, and now your boss want to change this background color to blue. So now what you have to do is you have to make this blue like this, not one time, you have to do 4 more times. If there is 100 paragraph tag, you have to do it for 100 times. So that's why inline CSS bad. But if it's really bad, why it's here? That's because we can override internal or external CSS, which I am going to talk next, and we can use this inline CSS to override that external and internal CSS rules. Okay, now I will remove all of this paragraph tag, and let's add new paragraph tag and lorem for the text. Okay, and here we have the inline CSS, and the second method is internal CSS. So how we add the internal CSS? We can add internal CSS by creating a style tag on the head. So here I will create style, open and close style tag like this, and this time think you have like lot of paragraph tag like this. Okay, now if you want to change the style of paragraph tag, you can just mention the paragraph tag like this, and here I will change the color to, let's make color as brown like this. Okay, now all of the colors changed, and this is better than inline CSS. But think you have 5-page website or 10-page website, so in that case you have to add this style tag each and every page on your website, and we got the same issue again, because if someone or if your teammate or your boss want to change the color or font size or anything, you have to change it on the few different, or you have to change it on all the pages. So what is the solution? The solution is external CSS. How we can add the external CSS? Actually, before I add the external CSS, here I will create a class and make this class name as important parts, and I will copy this class, and in future lessons I will show you how to add CSS to classes and IDs, but for now I will add it like this. Okay, now here we have two brown paragraph because we add CSS style to this class, and that class is attached to this paragraph and this one. Okay, now let's go to external CSS. So external CSS means we write all our style in a completely separate file, and that file will end with .css. So this here it end with .html, and CSS file will end with .css. So how to do that? Let's click this file icon, and here I will make this as style.css. Press enter. Okay, here we have the style file, and here now I can add the paragraph tag like before, and here I can change the, let's change it to like orange, or let's make it like green, so we can clearly see. Green yellow, yeah, green yellow will be good. Green yellow, and here we go. So we just add the CSS, but it didn't change anything. That because we didn't still link that style.css file with our HTML file. So how to link it? To link it, we can have a tag called link, and it will have true attribute. The first one is href, and the second one is rel or relation, and it's a void tag, and here I will add the strep as style.css, and the relation will be style sheet. And if I save it, here we got the style, and here I can change this color, like this color is better. Save it, and when I save it, here we go. Okay, so if you create a external CSS, always use this link tag to link it, and we use this href to tell the browser where the file is located, and this rel or relationship to what type of file is this, or the relationship of this file.